What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're ranking every robbery in Roblox Jailbreak, from the ones you should honestly never touch, all the way up to the robberies that you should be prioritizing if you're grinding for that 1 million cash. This tier list is based on money per minute, consistency, risk, and how well each robbery fits into a grinding route. Not what looks cool, not what's nostalgic, just what actually helps you stack efficiently. And real quick before we start, if you want a chance to win 10,000 Robux, make sure you join my Roblox group. Everyone who joins is automatically entered, no purchase or extra steps needed, and I'll remind you again later, but keep that in mind. In F tier, we have the worst robbery in the entire game. It's Bank Truck. This robbery is just bad if you're grinding for that 1 mil. First, it requires police to even start it, which already makes it completely unreliable. Then once it's moving, cops can stop it almost instantly and you're forced to defend a slow vehicle in open space. Even if everything somehow goes right, the payout is still pretty low compared to how long it takes. You're putting in way too much effort and risk for money that you could have made doing almost anything else. Unless you're roleplaying or just bored, there's no reason to touch this thing. F tier. Moving up to D tier, these robberies are basically starter content. Gas station and donut shop go here. They're quick, they're easy, and they're fine when you've just escaped prison and need some quick cash to get going. But once you're grinding for that 1 million, these robberies just don't matter anymore. The payouts are tiny and they don't scale. Stopping for them actually slows down your overall progress. They're not terrible, they're just completely outclassed. D tier. Now into the C tier, where robberies aren't awful, but they're inefficient for serious grinding. Passenger train is the first one. It's super easy, but the problem is how much time you spend waiting. You wait for it to arrive, you wait while moving between cars, and at the end, the payout doesn't really justify all that downtime. When you're trying to maximize money per minute, passenger train just doesn't fit very well. Cargo plane is another one that sounds better than it actually is. You wait for it to spawn, grab crates, then fly all the way across the map just to turn them in. It's not difficult, but it takes a long time, and the payout doesn't feel worth the effort when you're grinding for that 1 mil. It's one of the robberies that's fine casually, but bad for efficiency. C tier. Now B tier. These robberies are decent, but very situational. You do them when they're convenient, but not because they're amazing. Cargo ship can pay well, but it's very skill and timing dependent. If you're good with rope and don't miss crates, it's solid money, but one mistake, especially solo, and your payout drops fast. It's also stressful compared to stationary robberies, which hurts your consistency. Museum is okay, but slow. You need at least 2 players, the puzzles take time, and escape can be annoying if cops are waiting. The payout is decent, but for grinding that 1 mil, it just takes longer than better options. Power plant used to be top tier, but now it's more mid. The puzzle itself is skill based and actually pretty fun, but the long drive combined with the cash decay mechanic hurts your money per minute. If you mess up or take too long, you literally lose money, which isn't great for grinding. Cargo train fits perfectly into B tier for one simple reason. It's quick and easy, but it's not a whole lot of money. You could jump on, wait for the cash to fill up, and be done in no time. There's no complicated setup, there's no long puzzle, and not much risk. The downside is the payout is pretty low compared to higher tier robberies. You're not doing cargo train to make big money. You're doing it because it's convenient and right there while you're waiting for something better to open. B tier. Moving on to A tier. These are robberies you should actually be prioritizing if you want to get to that 1 million as fast as possible. Jewelry store is a classic and still one of the most reliable robberies in the game. It's fast and low risk, and once you've mastered the obby floors, you can clear it very quickly. The payout isn't as high as newer robberies, but it's consistent, which makes it great for chaining with other robberies. Rising City Bank is a solid overall. It has multiple vault layouts, decent payouts, and it's a reliable option whenever it opens. The main downside is cops tend to camp it more than other banks, which can slow things down or force you to reset. Even with that, it's still very good for stacking cash. Oil rig is high risk, high reward. If you're good at combat and know how to handle the NPC enemies, the robbery can print money. But if you're not prepared, it can take a long time or go completely wrong. That inconsistency keeps it out of S tier, but it's still one of the better options in the game. Quick reminder, if you want a chance at 10,000 Robux, make sure you join my Roblox group. Everyone who joins is automatically entered and I'll be picking a winner soon. Now finally, S tier. The robberies you should drop everything for if you're serious about grinding for that 1 mil. Mansion is easily S tier. Especially with the squad, the payout is huge. The NPC fights are predictable once you learn them, and it's one of the best robberies in the game for pure cash output. It's not great solo, but with friends, it's elite. Crown Jewel is another S tier robbery. It's fast, it pays really well, and once you memorize it, you can clear it extremely efficiently. If you're confident with obbies, this is one of the best money makers in the game. Crater City Bank is the best bank at Jailbreak. It's less camped, it has great vault options, and fits perfectly into grinding routes when you're pushing for that 1 million. If this opens and you're anywhere nearby, you should be heading there immediately. And finally, Tomb. Tomb is S tier because of how much money you make relative to the time spent. Yes, it requires multiple players, but the obby is easy, the escape is straightforward, and the payout always makes it worth it. If you got people ready, Tomb is a must do. So yeah, if your goal is grinding for that 1 mil, focus on S and A tier robberies, hit B tier when it's convenient, and ignore everything below that. If this helped, drop a like, and join the Roblox group for the 10,000 Robux giveaway. Let me know in the comments what robbery you think is overrated or even underrated. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.